Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your art channeled message plus reading. It's been a little bit, but I'm going to try to upload more today. And what I got for you, I heard someone got ghosted, and then I got all capitals ghosted. Someone pulled a Casper here, Casper in quotes, and you're left with no closure. There's a lack of closure. This could be you or someone you're connected to, but I'm getting primarily it's your energy. This could also be roles reversed. I feel really drawn to say roles reversed because it's very mixed messages here. I'm visualizing that scene in Casper where he was a human and danced with her, like no specific genders here, but I am getting a masculine. After that dance or after that conversation, that was it. You were left hanging. I'm getting hanging on a thread, hanging by a thread. That typically leads to an unstable situation. The lack of closure left you feeling somewhat unstable. Like I'm hanging by a thread, I'm barely keeping it together. This connection, whatever it was hanging by a thread too. It was never anything stable. It lacked a foundation. It's like a lack of closure, lack of pretty much everything is what I'm seeing. I heard entanglement, and yeah, we're not going there because I hate that. I'm so over that word, but yeah, let's get into your reading. So a few things we know right off the bat is it's definitely not a strong foundation here. It's like hanging on by a thread, which meant like anything was going to break it or end it is what I'm seeing. It was never started out that well, if that makes sense. And right now, Sag, you're just struggling with pretty much lack of closure because someone left you just hanging by a thread. So let's see. I don't know if I want to get a card first. I'm going to do Oracle. Yeah, I took my glasses off because they were bothering me, so that's why those are there now. What do we have? Community. I always see community as like support system, friends, family. So maybe because there's a lack of closure, you're talking to people about it, you're venting to people about this situation because it really bothers you, and people around you can sense that as well. I think you're really thankful to have that, because when some people don't, it makes it harder to move on or grieve, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people rely solely on romantic partners, so when they don't have that, they become very clingy. So I feel like instead of getting clingy or latching onto this person, I feel like you're just gonna let, what do they call that? You're just gonna let the thread snap or break apart. Just let things run its course because they're not the only person in your life. You have a community of people, a lot of people that want to see you happy. Cross off of options. So I don't think you're too upset about it, but you're definitely in a grieving stage. I'm screaming. Ace of Pentacles. Yep, it lacked a foundation, but I'm seeing you're going to be finding like something new. First card out. Queen of Swords. Ooh. I'm getting someone's mad. Like, remember I said it was like one conversation, one dance, and then ghosted, never to be seen again. I'm just getting you tried to communicate your feelings, Sagittarius. Like maybe you didn't feel loved, or you're just trying to communicate effectively, and maybe they were viewing you as a Queen of Swords, like, oh, you always want to start stuff. And I feel like a lot of the arguing had to do with, it's like, what are we? What's the label? Like, there was never really a firm foundation. we had weak everything. Weak foundation, weak communication. All you wanted to do was communicate. They didn't seem to be able to do that. I feel like with that venting I was talking about, you also couldn't talk to this person about anything. And that's why you're turning to your friends. I feel like you haven't seen your friends as much since you've gotten with this person, but now since they're acting up, it's a bit... Now you're very talkative, I'm saying. You're talking to everybody since you can't even talk to them, and that's sad. I'm gonna move these up. Queen of Swords. But yeah, all I see is someone trying to address something. You were trying to make your bond stronger, but it's like this person didn't budge. It was already unstable. So it's almost good that you let it go. I just see like you're letting things happen naturally. You're not clinging on even more. It's just, I'm saying that one conversation that last everything you said, and that was the end. Because you spoke up and you weren't okay with how things were going. You felt you were being led on, that there was never anything to this. Oh, there we go. I don't really do reversals unless I feel drawn to. It's usually about like something getting caught, something coming out. So maybe a conversation led to a few things finally being revealed or illuminated to you. It's like, oh, that's how you really feel? Or this is how I really feel? I'm sick of trying to pretend, like deceiving myself, trying to pretend that this isn't bothering me. And I also think this too is like someone sneaking around. Seven of Swords is someone who's very sneaky. Someone you can't really trust. So I feel like you've suspected, this is really juicy, you suspected you weren't the only one. And when you talk to them about maybe wanting more attention or to see them more, maybe to talk more, like, are we committed or are we not? Can I support you? Can you support me? If I don't, oh, I'm getting this energy of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Kind of like a fight or flight. This person was never really fully in it to begin with. And that makes so much sense with what I was getting with the hanging on by a thread. They were never fully there, never fully invested. And that includes, it's like fully committed. Like they were probably still, what do they call that? Playing the field. And since there was never any, since there was never an official label, they thought it, hey, I can get away with this. And I feel like you spoke up about it. And then once you spoke up about it and it required effort on their part, it's more like not 1 foot out, 1 foot in, both feet out. Someone just booked it. But I think you're realizing that it wasn't your fault. Someone who knows it's not their fault. I feel like bottom of the deck, you felt trapped in this relationship anyway. And it wasn't, that's the sad part, is that I don't even think it was an actual consistent, is what I'm getting, relationship. It was just a mess. And they had 1 foot in, 1 foot out the entire time. Reminds me of an emotionally unavailable person. It's not uncommon for someone to do that. So this person could have, I feel like you're trying not to, someone's doing a psychoanalysis on them. What do they call that? Psychoanalysis. You're really analyzing this situation, probably talking to people about it, and you know it's not you, it's them, but it still kind of hurts. I feel like this person might have attachment issues, or they could just straight up be emotionally unavailable or commitment phobic. But that still doesn't excuse the way it made you feel. That analyzing of the situation could be how you're finding closure. Not trying to like put the blame on yourself, like what's wrong with me, what do I lack? It's like, I don't lack anything. It's just this, whatever this was, lacked a firm foundation. I like that. It's like, I don't lack anything. It's just, we're not well together. I think that's what the conclusion you're coming to. Wow. It's like 1 foot in, one foot out. But I feel like this, because Queen of Swords is considered cold and bitchy, I feel like you are a little heartbroken and kind of made you have a bit of a tough exterior. Maybe towards them, you're a little angry, and I don't blame you. Oh, and remember I got entanglement? There it is. That's what I thought. This person is playing the field. I forgot I said that. Could be you and one other person. Like they're bouncing back and forth, or they're still unsure of whether to proceed or not, and you don't deserve someone who's not sure of you. And I feel like you know that already. It's like you just want to be happy. Right now you're not happy, and you know, despite having these feelings, you're not going to get anywhere with this person, and you're going towards happiness. And you're definitely spending a lot of time with people that make you happy. I just love this. I feel like you're handling it in like the best way you ever could. It's like if you associate this person with happiness, you're doing things that make you happy. Or if you associate this person with, let's say, someone funny, did a lot of fun things together, you're going out and doing things with other people. So it's like you're trying to replace it. Because I really don't see you as holding on to them. You're just like, if you want to leave, you can leave. Because this is the Queen of Swords. She's somewhat detached and she's being realistic. You're trying to be realistic. And that's good. It's like mind over the heart right now. And that's difficult to do. I'm seeing like no rose-colored glasses. No rose-colored glasses. It's like time to see them and this for what it was. Interesting. I only got like 2 cards and I'm getting so much. 10 minutes. Page of Wands. The Messenger. What's the Page of Wands? Did I bring another deck down here? Oop. I think I forgot one. Oh well. Page of Wands. The Hermit. It's hermit mode. Someone is alone. Someone's spending a lot of time alone. For some reason, when I got alone, I thought of abandonment issues. It's like someone can't be alone. Or they need constant, what do they call that? I don't want to say, I almost got like stimuli, like constant stimulation or attention, or maybe the stroke of the ego. It can be said in many different ways. I'm getting like someone just can't be alone, or they can't have one person. But it's not for the reason you think, but at the same time, it's not acceptable. I'm also getting like this situation sent you a good message. Not an actual message, but I'm getting like the message is loud and clear. Them doing this, them ghosting you, them having one foot in, 1 foot out. It's like loud and clear that they're just not the one for you, or they're not invested and you want someone who's invested. I feel like you're actually treating them in this energy. You're trying to like stay away. It's like your actions were loud enough for, what do they call that? Your actions were a message for me to, I guess, move on and move towards things that are actually make me happy. I feel like this is a long entanglement. You were with this person for a while without an actual label. And I feel like it made you feel kind of dumb. But I feel like now you're finally putting an end to it and communicating how you feel. Because you know that's not okay. How do you know it's not okay? And with Swords, I'm getting like you suspected this or you thought about this for a while. It just never sat right with you. Yeah, it never quite sat right with you. I'm gonna get another oracle card. It's like, what's the outcome or advice for this situation? Just anything I get. Because I know for one thing, it looks like a lot of you are trying to talk to people so you don't feel as alone. Shit, these people could have actually given you advice, like giving you a message or like a wake-up call. It's like time to use your head, time to just be single, be alone. Or maybe this person, I'm seeing it two ways, like this person can't be alone. They need constant stimuli and attention from multiple people. But I'm also seeing you just want to be alone. People told you it's better off staying single until you find someone who can give you commitment, not left questioning yourself or thinking about it. It's like, do they like me? I'm getting that, like, do they like me? Because they don't seem all there, and you were right. Just like Casper, after that conversation, yeah, I definitely feel like this ended with someone saying, like, that's enough, like, what are we? Either you commit to me or you leave. It could have been something as simple as that, and instead of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, instead of that balance, it was, I'm all out. Because it's almost like you told someone to man up or woman up, and they didn't have enough, it's almost like they didn't have enough energy to. Very childish to me. That's what it seems like. Okay, what's the outcome or advice for this situation? I'm already liking it. I really like how you're handling this in a mature way. I love this so much. Oh my god. New beginnings. Looks like the same card to me. It's very colorful, I always associate rainbows with happiness. I also just thought of the LGBTQ community, so a lot of you this could be same-sex or whatever, there's no rules. So I'm saying that too. A lot of you could be bi or this is someone of the same gender, same whatever. But new beginnings are on the horizon here. That's what I said. This new beginning is being single and just playing the field yourself. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a mirroring. It's like, if you're gonna play the field, I'm going to play the field, because Queen of Swords, obviously there's not much emotional involvement here. She's using your head, and I feel like your head is telling you to find someone else or keep your options open. Find a new community. I said that in the beginning too. I was like, definitely having more options, seeing what's out there, because this person sure as hell is. Definitely are. Like, I hear you loud and clear. I'm gonna be single now. It's like, here's to new beginnings. I like it. So I think that's what the advice is. Just play the field. Do them how they do you. But I don't even think you're, not in a revengeful way. But that's what you should do. Or if you don't want to, you just want to be alone, be in this hermit energy, sort of get your energy back, contemplate on it, talk to people, that's fine too. This is a general reading. Bottom of the deck, Emperor, taking back control. Yep, definitely taking back control. This made you smarter, this made you wiser, this made you tougher. Like, it's almost like this, I don't want to say a test, but this person was definitely a short-term thing. They weren't meant to stay in your life, and I think you're definitely realizing that. I was gonna use these other oracle cards, because sometimes I feel really drawn to use a specific deck for some days, but I left that upstairs, so we're just gonna, ooh, this came out. Love, new beginnings in love. So for a lot of you, you're actually going to end up, you're on the market again, and you could be finding something else. It's almost like losing a job. Sometimes it's meant to happen, you'll find a better one. That's what I'm seeing with this. You're gonna be finding love. Love is blossoming. Love is growing. Love is in the air. Something is growing here. I like that though, because it's almost like it's not ready to be picked or ready to be harvested. It's in the process. So maybe that's what this means, like talking stage. You're just having fun, no expectations. All emotions to the side. Ooh, I like it. Kind of being a bachelorette. Can't even say that word. Definitely a lot of that energy. And as for this person, I don't even think you care, Sag. I feel like taking back control of your life, I feel like you're also releasing control of this person. You're sort of at peace with the fact that it wasn't your fault. It's them. Okay, Sag, that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, watch my other videos. I'm going to be uploading more soon. And yeah, you're taking a lack of closure and you're creating it for yourself, and you're surrounding yourself with different people. That's all I'm really seeing. Because this for sure, this entanglement, this third party drama, you weren't having it. I feel like someone definitely spoke up to themselves, and then that caused someone to blow their own cover and dip. Okay, Sag. Bye.